checks to hang up in the race shop after race night, for trophies, banners, and more. They handle everything at Fast Track Designs. Vinyl graphics, vehicle lettering, signs and banners. Hey, you need jackets, polo shirts, t-shirts made? They also do custom printed apparel. Proud to be a partner of the Community Radio Network. Contact my buddy Johnny Hamilton today at 252-907-9140. That's 252-907-9140. Or go online to Facebook at Fast Track Designs and Graphics. Everything you need, they've got you covered on the Fast Track to looking great. Whether it's with a banner or a shirt or a check, let Fast Track Designs take care of those needs with Johnny Hamilton right now. Clayton Chiropractic returns for another year with the Community Radio Network. Hey, if you have any type of pain in your back, whether it's for wellness, auto accident, or sports injury, let Carl Lloyd and the great staff on Main Street at Clayton Chiropractic take care of your needs. Always, they're in the need of making you feel better, heal faster, and stay healthy. Achieve your wellness goals. Get a free consultation today with one of our great chiropractors, as well as the man himself, Carl Lloyd. Dr. Carl Lloyd wants you to call him up at 919-553-2225. And did I mention it's a free consultation? Clayton Chiropractic, 201 East Main Street. And of course, you can get everything from a health physical evaluation, medical history. Let us know the symptoms of why your back pain is bothering you, and Dr. Carl Lloyd will help you find the wellness plan that you need to get back on track. Patient information, insurance information, and easy payments are also easy to handle with Clayton Chiropractic. Proud sponsor of the touchdown and scoring drive of all Comets football games this year. Go Comets and go to Clayton Chiropractic today. Free consultation, 919-553-2225. Follow them also on social media. Clayton Chiropractic.
Hey, CRN's Kim Winslow here. We are proud to announce that U.S. Sports Uniforms is the new official apparel provider for the Community Radio Network team for all of our coverage of Clayton Comets athletics for the 2023-2024 season. U.S. Sports Uniforms can supply you with high-quality yet affordable uniforms for football, basketball, baseball, softball, lacrosse, and soccer, as well as jerseys for ice hockey and BMX racing. They also have athletic singlets and tracksuits. These customizable sublimated packages are available in youth and adult sizes, as well as styles for males and females, so you can outfit the entire team. U.S. Sports Uniforms uses a dye sublimation process whereby all design elements, including lettering, numbers, logos, and more, are dyed permanently into the fabric. No more worries about the wear and tear peeling of screen printing. And best of all, the sublimation process ensures the uniforms are lightweight and breathable. For more information and to place your order today, visit www.ussportsuniforms.com and tell them CRN sent you.
Atwell Exterior Services, the time is now. With mortgage interest rates up, so many smart homeowners are renovating rather than moving right now, and those who hire Atwell Exterior Services in Greenville are thrilled that they did. For residential roof replacement, roof repairs, roof inspections, and more, done right by a local family business with awesome customer reviews, please visit AtwellEXTServices.com or call to set up a free inspection. Atwell Exterior Services, honesty, integrity, experience. The time is now.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on.
I've been practicing.
What, the cello? You want me to lower the hoop?
Foul!
What are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Wait till your father gets home.
Audio Jungle.
All right, we're ready to start the third quarter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're starting the last 24 minutes of your first round playoff game here at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. This is for your Comets 34 and 12-17.
Welcome back to our coverage on the Community Radio Network. All right, Amy, you had a chance to take a rest. Ready to go for the third quarter?
We're going for the third quarter, and we're going to hopefully lay a smackdown on them.
Time to lay a smackdown on a Friday night. Full moon, by the way. It is 34-17 at the half. And the Comets will receive the football from the Pirates to start the third quarter, as Maximus Gladwell is ready to kick it with the other 10 Pirates on the line at the 35.
And I'm just going to say this. I love his name.
What, Maximus Gladwell?
Yes, best name in football.
I mean, I have heard the word gluteus maximus. You know.
That's your honey.
Right, there you go. Let's start the third quarter. And they'll run with it, the Comets will. Got blockers, got help. Tavon Evans on the clear.
Down to the 50, and there's
flag thrown in the pile from the back judge. And there's a flag on the play. So ready to start again the third quarter of this game. There's a flag on the play. We'll find out what they'll call the penalty on. Holding on the Comets. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be a 1st and 10, 10 yards
25.
back from the 25. That's right. So they'll lose that 10 yards from the run by Tavon Evans. Back them up. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 25 instead of the 40.
And at the beginning of the third, we're ahead 34-17. I'd love to see us be 41-17,
50-17,
17.
something. Yeah. Clayton's got to step up and make a statement here. By the way, Comets in the second half of the games this season, 158 to 41 points on their opponents. And there's a nice run by the Comets to run the football. Needed to do that. That's exactly what they did.
Is enough for Clayton Comet first down.
Nice run by the Comets to move the chains. It'll be an Atwell Exterior Services first down. Big thanks to Trevor Atwell Exterior Services, Block, Mr. Michael Davis and Total Refrigeration, Clayton Chiropractic, Carl Lloyd. Thanks also to U.S. Sports Uniforms and Johnny Hamilton at Fast Track Designs. Open man by McCoy, catch made.
And he's going to get a few on it.
They're gonna try to
swamp
up on him again, swarm on him. The Pirates will. McCoy runs the football. So a pickup of 6 now, but it'll be 2nd and 4 on the 44. Kim Winslow, down to you for an All-State sideline report. What was the coaches' responses to the players, obviously, to come out here for the second half of this game?
Look, I think they want to execute and play disciplined football. Looks like when they've been stacking the box, looks like Comets are coming out trying to spread them out a little bit.
Smalls throws, catch made. It is caught by number 5,
Demarius.
Yeah, Demarius McCoy caught the football, and then he got slammed, I believe, in the back there, Jackie. I heard you kind of give a reaction to that. And by the way, they're running the football, and they're making short throws, but they're moving up the field, Amy.
And that's what we need. Make yards on each play.
And they haven't run the ball yet this half. It's all been pass to McCoy. So they're going to say, if you're going to stack the box, we're going to spread you out.
Right.
And that's basically what they've done. They've literally made it where it looks like they're showing signs of blitz or they're pressuring the running game. So Aiden Small says, well, I'm going to use my arm.
And
Smalls. There's a throw no, there's a flag.
Yes, it does.
Aiden Smalls holds on to the football, but there's a flag on the play.
Picks about 9, but there's a flag on the play back at the 44-yard line.
It looks
But
like
that's
it's going to be against the Pirates. Maybe,
I
I don't
think
know.
it might be a hold.
That's going to be a holding.
We'll see. Put
Ooh,
blocking the back.
Ooh, blocking the back
Ah.
on the Comets. Blocking the back on the Comets here. Wow.
But on that run, as Robbie was talking about at halftime, one of the concerns with Aiden is when he decides to run, instead of tucking it and run, he holds it
out.
in that hand.
Yes.
And again, with it cold out, your fingers are a little stiff, the ball is a little slippery, just makes you very nervous. If he's going to take it and run,
Believe
he's
it or
gotta tuck
not-
it and protect the ball.
Believe it or not, Kim Winslow, Mark Coates, and Robbie Morrell were just having that conversation about Aiden Smalls needing to cover up the football to prevent from an easy fumble or like a smack, if you will, Amy. All they got to do is get contact on that ball. It's a cold night. Okay, it's only 43 degrees outside. First and 20, ball on the 49. And a throw to Ellis is incomplete. On the coverage was number 34 of Blake Beckwith.
Darian Ellis by Small, so bring up second down and 20.
And what you desperately want is to gain those yards back, get a first down. You want to stay relevant on your first possession in the third quarter.
Second and 20, ball on the 49. Don't forget to join us at Vincent's Pub and Eatery for the post-game party wrap-up. Hopefully that'll be a big Comets win, and we advance into round two. Here we go now, Smalls. Aiden Smalls gonna fire, and he fires and launches it. Evans, touchdown! Oh, baby! 51-yard throw, and it's a touchdown!
Kayvon Evans on the reception from Aiden Smalls, 54 yards for the Comets.
Unbelievable!
That comment I
52 yards,
made
Amy.
about staying relevant?
Yeah.
That's how you stay relevant.
And that was about, I think that line of scrimmage was at the 49-yard line, so that makes it a 51-yard touchdown.
Yes, ma'am.
And right now, I got him for about 150 yards receiving tonight.
Excellent.
51-yard
And-
throw bomb
and
to
3
Tavon
touchdowns.
Evans.
And 3 touchdowns.
And Tavon Evans has got a hat trick tonight. 3 touchdowns for number 19. Extra point is good by Chris Mahaya. It is 41-17.
Your score now with 2 minutes left. Corinth-Holders 17.
And here comes the C-Man, ready to pump him up again. They score in less than 2 minutes. Well, I'll tell you what, Jackie, down to you. Much better drive by the offense, but still we're throwing the football. But hey, if they're going to, like you said, Kim said it, stack up the box, going to stop the running game, we know what kind of arm Aiden Smalls has. We've got some phenomenal wide receivers, and it is showing with another touchdown.
It is, and they just got to figure out how to mix it up now so that they, because they're going to pick up on them throwing, if you're not going to pass it, you're going to throw it, obviously.
They will. They will.
I mean, you got to be able to, I just said all that backwards. If you're not going to run it, you're going to pass it. Excuse me.
I think they were thinking that ball was going to go to the end zone for a touchback. Instead, it stops. The ball has a mind of its own. It stopped at the 3. And then the Pirates had to frantically get on the football. And then I think they're going to be at the 7-yard line, Amy, for the Comets defense.
I believe I saw it.
I have a crowd mic up. I can't turn the crowd mic off. It'll sound horrible.
No. I said I believe I saw a flag, but I don't see it now.
And this is a great opportunity for the defense. When you've just had a huge offensive play, now you've got your opponent deep in their own territory. This is when you want your defense to come up and make a stop.
I brought the crowd mic down just a little bit, folks. I want to have the background noise. I'm sorry if it offends anybody out there in radio land. 41-17, under 10 minutes left to go here in the third. Throwing the football. It is the Pirates, and it is incomplete.
I don't think anybody was offended, Wesley. They just couldn't hear us talking. So they couldn't hear what was going on with the game.
Let's catch up on some scores right now. Heritage and Cleveland, it is 17-14, Cleveland by 3. The game that we're watching is obviously Richmond and Topsail. Richmond Raiders is beating Topsail 28-0. It is looking like it will be a travel for Clayton unless something dramatically happens to the Richmond County Raiders. By the way, last time we played Richmond County, Amy, was in 2019, and we lost 48-2.
I was just going to say that. I remember, and they have a huge stadium. It's almost like a D3 college stadium.
Yes.
And when we played there back in 2019, they had just installed that new light system and package where all different colors.
They're green and yellow. They installed those new lights.
Those lights dance.
Yeah, they installed the new LED lights that were green and yellow, and it's actually a really, really nice school. The press box, there's actually a press box for the away squad like for Grimsley. When we do the All-Star game, it'll be at Richmond County as well.
They got enough for a first down on that.
Catch to the 23.
16.
That's Brendan Stevens, by the way, that caught the football. Number 4, Cody Whitmer on the stop. Haven't heard a lot out of Cody Whitmer tonight. I mean, I know he's been running around, but no really big plays, Amy, by number 4.
He's been given a lot of pressure. He just hadn't been the one to seal it. He's definitely been directing traffic on the field.
He has. He's been an integral part of what's going on. Just hasn't been able to make those big plays that we normally used to hearing him do.
Pierce on the carry exceeds to pick up about 4.
Anton Pierce running the football, maybe a pickup of 4.
And the stop by Cody Whitmer.
And there you go, Cody Whitmer. There you go.
You know, he came into the game with 93 tackles on the season. He wants to get to that century mark.
93, looking for 100. So the Comets defense stepping up here, 2nd and 5. Ask him if that was any better.
That's what I just did.
2nd and 5, 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, and they're going to go back to the, it's about a yard shy, maybe of a first down.
3rd and short.
So a 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Pirates. By the way, per an agreement with the NCHS 2A, we cannot broadcast the video stream of this until 48 hours after the conclusion of the game. So I will tell you to look for the video of this broadcast to drop sometime Sunday morning. High snap. It goes to Jarman. Jarman hands it off to number 1, Jalen Holder.
And he got a first down.
It's a first down on the 3rd and 1. They'll move the chains. Braxton Kutchin down to you for an All-State sideline report. It looks like the Pirates and Carl Smith are doing the running game on Clayton's defense.
Yeah, right now they're trying to establish the run, see if they can maybe break them down, set up for a pass. Tried to go to the air a couple times. I'm looking to see if they'll, depending on what they do on first down, I don't know if they'll take a shot right now, but if they get good yardage here on first down, you maybe look for a shot deep over the top.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of throws by the Pirates. It seems like, honestly, Amy, the Comets they're soaring, throwing the football. Pirates are doing good running the football.
We just had a little
offsides on the Comets. So we'll pick up a 5 yards. They'll move for the Pirates up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5 on the 46. So right now, as we mentioned, Pinecrest is beating New Hanover 14-10, but Richmond is beating Topsail 28-0. And there's a catch made, a diving catch made, heading toward the red zone. Jamal Newsom catching the football.
And that
That's
was
the
a
wide
beautiful
receiver.
pass and catch. I have to give Corinth-Holders credit.
Braxton, you said you had a feeling they were about to start throwing the football. The Comets defense wasn't ready for it. There's a big first down for the Pirates. They're in the red zone.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I figured was going to happen. Setting up the run, and then again, Clayton sells out the run. you break them down, and then you get a ball top like that gain for Corinth.
So let's say now, Amy, they're heading toward the red zone, 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line. And
We need a big stop here.
Jackie, if they can throw the football, Clayton can. Corinth-Holders says we'll do it too.
Flags, stoppage play.
A flag on the play here.
I get it.
1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. And there is a penalty against the Comets, another dead ball. Another foul against the Comets. Boy, this is helping the Pirates, Amy, move up the field easily here.
And this has been our kryptonite all year long is penalties. Penalties, penalties, penalties. Watch the ball. Move with the ball. Do your job.
Number 32 seed Heritage is hanging with Cleveland. 17-14 in the third quarter. 1st and 10 on the 28, and there goes a run.
And Cody Whitmer was in there on the stop. I just talked to the guy that keeps the defensive stats. That's his 10th tackle of the night.
10th tackle for Cody Whitmer.
Crossed the century mark tonight.
Awesome.
Awesome to hear the band. We did bring down the crowd mic just a little bit. And by the way, Jackie is also in the crowd. So you're probably also hearing that crowd mic with her headset on as well. So 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Clayton has scored, Amy, and they're running the clock down quickly as well here in the third quarter. And a timeout by the Pirates. We will step away and take one with them.
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout.
On hate. Together.
Together.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
Ah, 41-17. Under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Welcome back to our coverage. Robbie Worrell, Mark Coach, joining you for pregame, halftime, and postgame. Amy Coates, Jackie Posey, Wesley Outland with you up topside here at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. We have our all-state sideline reporters, including Kim Winslow and Braxton Kutchin. 41-17. Clayton struggled a little bit, but now they quickly have got back to the end zone, and now Clayton's defense is trying to stop the Pirates as they're in the red zone on a 2nd and 6, Amy. And here come the flags again.
We need to get a big play, and a penalty on Corinth is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yep, it looks like number 73 moved just a little too early.
Yeah, number 73, that's Aiden Jones, the guard sophomore. He moved, and they will back him up now 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11 now at the 24.
And I have to say, sometimes I wish when the white hat would give the call, he'd do a little dance with it.
That's it.
Make things a little more exciting on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I think we're going to back them up again.
There's another penalty on the Pirates.
I think they were anticipating David Jarman calling for the snap a little bit sooner than he actually did, and I think some of the offensive line got a little.
So we have another false start penalty against the Pirates. We'll back them up 5 more yards, so now you got 2nd and 15.
So now we got another penalty. It's going to back them up again. Boy, these penalties. Jackie, this is a gift for Clayton. We've said it before. We'll say it again, right? I mean, this is helping them.
Clayton gives them 10 yards. They turn around and give Clayton 10 more yards back.
Are you eating?
No.
Jarman under pressure. Flags fly again. Catch made. That's around the 15. And they'll bring him down. No whistles yet. And there's a flag on the play.
I've got to imagine that was holding over there.
That was number 2, Parker Ferguson, that caught the football. There was a flag thrown in from the Comets sideline, not the Pirates sideline. There's a flag thrown in. We'll find out what the call will be here from the line.
The quarterback was scrambling over in that direction initially.
Yeah, Jarman was scrambling over there before he threw the football to Ferguson.
Yeah, and they're bringing the ball back.
Holding on the Pirates.
3 consecutive penalties.
Another 10-yard penalty. Amy, they'll go back again. 2nd and 25 now.
To the 40, to the 38?
That's 2nd and 25 at the 38-yard line.
Cleveland, wrong word. Corinth is looking a little more unsure of themselves. I think, as Braxton said earlier, before halftime, they were a little agitated. I think that agitation might have carried over a little bit to third quarter.
2nd and 25 for the Pirates. Jarman. They're going to try to throw the football. Instead, he'll run with it, and he lost the football. He fumbles the football. Comets get the ball. I hear number 8, Keyshawn Stansel recovering the football.
No, Keyshawn calls the fumble, and I think
it was Malachi Atkins, I think, on the recovery.
So Keyshawn Stansel calls the chaos and mayhem. Malachi Atkins recovered. And it is a Comets football. And I did hear Kevin Stump yelling, ball, ball, ball from the grandstand. We have a Kevin Stump signing. Normally he's working at South Johnston. Of course, alumni of the Comets and a football player as well. Joins us on the CRN crew. He is in the grandstands with his wife, Patty. And Jackie, I did hear ball, ball, ball yelling. And that's when a fumble happens and the Comets recover.
Yeah, that's a voice you definitely missed on a broadcast.
He was entertaining from the sidelines, that is for sure.
Yeah, definitely to keep him from getting out of trouble, right?
Yes.
Braxton, down to you for an all-state sideline report. I mean, the Pirates tried to run the football. When they threw the football, they couldn't go nowhere. They started running the football, and then they got visited by the yellow flag too much, and boy, it took all the momentum away from them. I mean, they literally held on to the football for about 6 minutes and couldn't get nothing out of it.
It seemed like every time they tried to make a good play, or they made a good play, there was a flag that they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, nullified any momentum that they were creating. Right now, if you're Corinth-Holders, you just got to mentally stay locked in on the defensive end. Maybe see if you can come with a turnover to try and get your team back in this. Because all it takes is one spark play for things to go terribly wrong for either side.
That's right. Very well said. And, of course, Comets now ready to go on the offense. 1st and 10. Smalls holds on to the football. Flags fly in from all directions again as he runs towards the Pirates sideline, Amy.
And Damaris is over here saying, I'm wide open.
And that was the most obvious hold
in the history of holds.
Oh, my goodness.
That was almost let me hug you for a little while.
Yes. And let me tug your jersey button.
Yes.
The 1st and 20 for the Comets from the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go again. It'll be 1st and 20, and a holding call on the Comets. Back them up. Smalls hands it right off.
Run it
and
up.
a breakaway by Terrace Hobbs. Got to around the 45.
That was a nice run.
Nice run there.
Looks like Hobbs going to pick up about 15 yards. 16 yards. Pick up 2nd and 4.
And just like that, Kim, or Amy, it is a pickup of 16 by Hobbs. And they'll put him at now 2nd and 4 on the 49 at midfield. Snap goes perfectly in the hands of Smalls. He'll go up the middle. Terrace Hobbs, and he'll move the chains. First down.
Nice run on tip for Terrace.
Got all the way to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Another Atwell Exterior Services first down.
Looks like it's going to be about the 43-yard line.
It's magical watching him. 1st and 10 on the 38.
No, the 43.
Yeah. On the 43.
1st and 10 on the 43. My apologies. So they're going to, oh boy, defense got him.
Mercy.
Got him again, number 4. Van Smith brought down Aiden Smalls.
Loss of about 9 on the play. Second down and 19.
We've seen this happen several times, Kim. It seems like when the Comets want to run the football, the Pirates of Corinth-Holders have found a way to stop them.
I think we're doing a little bit too much telegraphing of what the play's going to be, and they've watched our film. They know.
So they're aware of what we're doing, no doubt. And this is definitely a different team by the Pirates of Corinth-Holders than what we saw about 3-4 weeks ago. Whistles.
Why are we blowing a whistle?
There's no flags on the play, but there's a whistle blowed.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, there was a flag thrown.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it landed right about the seed. Looks like a false start.
False start on the Comets. They'll back them up 5 yards again, Amy. Wow.
Well, this is kind of deja vu all over again.
I was going to say, it looks like the Pirates series on the last one.
Wrong way for Clayton.
2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It is 41-17 Clayton. The winner of this game looks like they'll be traveling to Richmond County, just outside Rockingham. For round number 2, it's the Raiders awaiting the Comets or the Pirates. McCoy, catch made at the 50 more. He'll go around the 45. Of the Pirates side of the field, might I add.
Got most of.
By number 4, Van Smith. Pick up of about.
You were saying, Amy?
I said he got most of it back. Most of it back were original to the original line of scrimmage. Almost.
Kim, Coach Chadwick kind of hinted on the crowd. The crowd is definitely off tonight for a playoff football game. That's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Oh, she's trying.
Yeah, she's trying to cue up. We'll get our thoughts in a moment. Oh, but there was a ball batted.
There you go.
He got batted away, but McCoy still
caught
the football. He's still on his feet as he got tripped up there. You were saying, Kim.
Out to the left flat, out there to McCoy. Stop made by number 4, Van
I said, yeah, the crowd is a little light tonight, especially in the student section, which is a little surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach Chadwick definitely, Miss Amy did not mince words on that for sure.
No, he is a big proponent of the fans being the 12th man on the field, making sure they're here, cheering them on. The kids get energy from that, and if they don't show up.
4th and 4, but might I add, 4th and 4. 4th and 4, the Comets are going for it.
Come on, guys. Come on.
They are going for it, 4th and 4. And instead, a timeout is called. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification as we are also at the top of the hour. This is live coverage of the 2024 NCHS 2A 4A Football State Championship Playoffs on the Community Radio Network.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Time out! Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout.
On hate. Together.
Together.
It will be a 4th and 4. Timeout has expired. Amy, you were going to say something before we went to network identification. You were going to say?
Yeah, I better not. Let's see what happens.
4th and 4. Smalls. Throw. Catch made. Is he short?
First down.
It's
No,
going
we
to be
got a first
close.
down.
Tavon Evans, first down, will move the
Pass
chains.
completed to number 19, Tavon Evans to the 30-yard line.
I mean, Amy, it was right at the line. It was right at the first down marker. But I think he was about a yard past the marker, and he got it. On a 4th and 4, the Comets go for it. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line coming up. By the way, right now, oh
And
boy,
we're gonna back it
man,
up
we're going to
again.
back him up again. My goodness, come on. By the way, Richmond and Topsail still 28-0. Richmond County Raiders shutting out Topsail. And it is again number 1 Cleveland and Heritage 17-14 in the East. The number 1 in the West of the state. Grimsley is beating West Guilford 42-0. We're
That
under a minute to go in the
surprises me
third quarter.
Grimsley is extremely strong and has been for years.
Amy, I spoke with the guy that normally opens the doors and the AD guy that lets us set up for the All-Star game at Grimsley, and he said they got a good team this year, hands down. They're looking to try to get another state championship win is what their intentions are.
Flag in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I see another flag. Boy, Jackie, we had flags, like 15 times in the last 5 minutes, it seems.
We've had more flags in the third quarter than we had the whole damn game.
And there's another $1 for the cussing jar, as Amy would say.
I think
Golly, blame.
I think we could pay for Avery, Marcus, and Will's education.
Hey, didn't the Pirates play last night? Did they play a football game last night? Did they win?
They did win.
Yeah.
They're
bowl eligible? Mark
Yes.
Coates said they're bowl eligible. That's awesome.
And as of right now, we're going one of 3 places, it sounds like. Either Massachusetts, Myrtle Beach, or Orlando.
Awesome.
We'll take Orlando for $500, Alex.
That's the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. So, Braxton, Corinth-Holder, you're taking the vibes of the sideline right now by them. No points scored by the Pirates in the third quarter, sir.
Yeah, nothing right now, but kind of under that belief that, it's now or never. No quarter is, Lana would say, that no quarter mentality coming up here in the fourth quarter. That's something Corinth-Holders got to do, maybe force a turnover or a couple. Because that's one thing that Clayton did against Cleveland that we saw kind of the demise of Clayton in Cleveland. You can't turn the ball over 4 times like we talked about, but so far Clayton's kept it pretty clean. And, if Holders want any shot at getting back in this game, they're going to have to force some turnovers.
Kim Winslow, you're taking the third quarter. Touchdown won by Clayton, but it does increase them up 2 touchdowns, 41-17. And in addition to that, it looks like we're heading to Richmond next week unless something drastically happens by the Pirates.
Yeah, my summary of the third quarter is penalties, penalties, penalties.
Yes.
Comets had 60 yards of penalties in the third quarter.
Leave the yellow flags in the refs' pants.
Yes, yellow is not my favorite color.
Comets ready to go to the start the fourth. And they got the football, running with the football. That was Smalls. Got it to Terrace Hobbs. Terrace Hobbs runs before he tripped up by the turf monster, if you will. He got about 2 or 3 yards before he went down there, Amy.
He did. We got a long ways to go to get to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this hurts. 2nd and 23 was now 2nd and 18, a pickup of about 5 yards. I will say this, though. They're throwing flags on both sides of the field. It's not any favoritism. They're calling it on Clayton and Corinth-Holder.
Aiden's keeping.
And there goes Aiden again. And again, I just saw the ball get loose one more time in his hands there, Amy. Luckily, he held on to it, but it was just so exposed, if you will.
Ball's down to the 32-yard line.
There is, yeah, you have to protect what's yours, and keeping it exposed is not protecting.
Robbie, please let Public Address know that they still have Zaxby's pizza, Zaxby's chicken sandwiches and pizza. Now, you know they came up with a chicken Big Mac. They'll come up with a Zaxby's pizza eventually. It's the 3rd and 12 of the 32. Smalls fires, open man, touchdown, Darian Ellis.
Nice play.
3rd and 12, 32-yard throw, touchdown, Comets. Mark, Coach, could that be the nail in the coffin right there, do you feel?
He's shaking his head,
yeah. Amy, touchdown, 32-yard throw by Smalls to Darian Ellis, and I mean, it was just a perfect Clayton Chiropractic touchdown. Nobody was in sight defensively of the Pirates, and Ellis had a quick entry to the end zone.
And Mejia, perfect.
And the extra point is good.
So now with 10:30 left to go in the fourth quarter, your score, Corinth-Holders
48-17.
48.
Another Clayton Chiropractic touchdown scoring update. Let's go down to Kim. Kim, Clayton looking to pick up the momentum in the second quarter. The second half. They've done it all year.
Yeah, they didn't make it easy on themselves with that possession with all the penalties that they had. But they came up big with the 32-yard touchdown to Ellis. That is his second touchdown. I think he's got about 73 yards tonight. So
pretty
Comets are making them pay through the air tonight.
Yeah, really good job, by the way. 48-17. And as we said, Amy, Coach, the Comets are very, very publicized as being phenomenal in the second half of the football games. Coming into tonight's game, they were beating their opponents 158 points to 41. And they're doing it again.
Yep.
48-17. The Comets will kick it back to the Pirates. This time it will go out into the end zone for a touchback at the 20.
Once again, ball will come out to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Pirates.
Braxton, let's check in with you. Obviously, Mark said that's preferably the nail in the coffin on the Pirates. Obviously, morale got to be a little different over there right now. Settling in, probably defeat.
Yeah, I would agree. Mark there, probably the proverbial nail in the coffin. But right now, it's about, finishing. And to look towards next year and kind of build off something, have any kind of momentum off of. You're not going to probably come back and win this game unless something easy happens. But, just being zone and staffing what you want your program to be from here on out.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Braxton. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line for the Pirates. And the Pirates are going to get dropped. And I saw a fumble. Is it Comets' ball? I think the Pirates got it back. It is Comets' ball. It is Comets' ball. Keyshawn Stancil and Dravion Parker came up with the football. Here comes turnover Chucky out to play again. So, Amy, there's a Chucky doll.
Yes.
And it's turnover Chucky from Child's Play. And anytime they turn over the football, they get to get that. It's the 4th time tonight. 1st time in the second half we've seen turnover Chucky for the defense.
Let's see Chucky. Let's see Chucky.
Yes, and the Chucky doll has been showed. It is now perfect, Amy, field position for the Comets. It's a 1st and goal on the 8.
We have Carson Jones in the quarterback.
It is 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. You should easily punch this in, Jackie Posey, for a touchdown. You should easily get 6 out of this deal.
Hands off to number 1, Noah Smith, up the middle, picks up 3 or 4. We got 2nd down and goal from about the 5-yard line.
Jackie's talking to the crowd. She's starting to build a fan base out there. Yeah. The second and 5, ball on the 5. Jackie, hello, you're working. I was going to say that you could easily get a touchdown here. You need to.
Yes, you can.
You need to. Second and 5 on the 5. Second and goal on the 5, if you will. This is, by the way, a run by number 7, Carson Jones. That's the quarterback.
And he passed.
And he gives it to Noah Smith, and there's a flag. That's roughing the... Yeah, that's a little unnecessary roughness right there, Amy.
Let's see. The referees had the chance to stop that before it became that.
By the way, Carson Jones is in now at quarterback. Unnecessary roughness on the Pirates. It's an automatic first down, too. They were, so what is that, half the distance to the goal, so they'll be around the 2 or the 3 yard line?
It's on the 4 yard line right now.
So it'll be at the 2?
It's on the 4 right now. They've already moved the ball.
They already did? Okay. So they'll put the ball at the 4 yard line. It's an automatic first down. First and goal on the 4. No. I'm sorry. It's third and 4 on the 4. Third and goal on the 4. Jones goes up the middle to Noah Smith. Oh, it's going to be close.
Noah Smith gets down to about the 2 yard line.
Maybe picked up 2 yards. 4th and 2 coming up.
Ooh, I would definitely bring in my heavy package.
Jackie, tush push time. What do you think? We saw the Eagles do it last night.
That's what I would say.
What they're famous for. The QB keeper, the tush push. Will it happen? Now, Kim, down to you. Remember, they tried to fake a tush push, and it cost them earlier in the game.
Twice. Yeah, twice. They turned it over. One time they tried to fake it. One time it went nowhere.
Yeah.
They like to collapse that.
It's a throw.
It's a touch.
It's incomplete.
He had it. It got ripped out by the defender.
Nice pass.
Incomplete, Darian Ellis. I thought it was a touchdown. It is not. Turnover on downs for the Pirates on Clayton. And now they're going to get Amy the football at 1st and 10 on the 2 yard line of the Comets.
Yep.
Yeah, and that one should have been a touchdown.
Thinking of safety, Amy? Pressure David Jarman. We've done it many times tonight.
We certainly can try for one.
I think this is when you start seeing Keyshawn and Tyrell and Kelly in there get real hungry.
Yes.
You just don't want to jump off sides, but this is when it gets their motor running.
Vincent's Pub and Eatery post-game wrap-up. Don't forget, we got another edition of the playoffs, Comets Football Weekly on Tuesday. Kim will be listening in from Switzerland. Safe travels, Kim.
It looks like we might have been lined up off sides.
Uh-oh.
Which is not what we should have done.
No, you don't want to make these mistakes, no. No.
We'll have to see.
It's like a 5 yard penalty against the Comets for being offside, lining up in the neutral zone.
You look down the line, you see where the ball is.
Yeah, how can that happen?
I don't know, but I could definitely see a foot.
So we're 8.5 minutes left to go in regulation. It's looking like number 13, Clayton, will be traveling to number 4 seed Richmond County Raiders next Friday night.
Yep.
We have not played Richmond County since August of 2019. That's the last time we played the Richmond County Raiders. First and 5 on the 7.
There you go.
And tripped up for number 1 of Jalen Holder.
Holder on the carry once again. Picks up about 7.
Jackie, I'll tell you what, or Amy, I was going to say, you better pack a big lunch when we go to Richmond County outside of Rockingham next Friday night. That's going to be a wild game, I think.
I think it probably will, and I like being there. Last time wasn't that great, but it was a little nerve-wracking because both my boys were playing in it. But,
that's right. Yeah.
And actually, some of the kids that were on that team from Richmond County are playing with Will at ECU now.
Oh, wow. Robbie, pizza $2, whole pizza $12 while they last. Go get it at the concessions. They're trying to sell out. I think they're trying to sell out the concession stands before they close up for football of the season, because this will be on the road for the rest of the year. It's looking like for Clayton. Second and 9 or second and 10 coming up.
Second and 9. My last check, it looks like Heritage is now leading Cleveland 29-17.
From your lips to God's ears.
If you're looking at high school OT like I am, Cam, you're exactly correct. Cleveland is losing to Heritage.
Second eight for the Pirates.
That is, by the way, the number 1 team in the East, mind you. Wow.
Maybe we'll have an upset tonight.
Second and 8, ball on the 16, and there's another whistle here.
Timeout, Pirates. Timeout, Pirates.
Timeout's called by the Pirates of Corinth-Holders. Don't forget to join us at Vincent's Pub and Eatery for the post-game wrap-up party. Final time of the year, because it looks like we're going to be going on the road to Richmond County next Friday night. As always, we'll have the second-round playoffs coverage on CRN. We're back after a break.
Fractions of a second can be the difference between victory and defeat at the finish line. America's favorite bull ring is back in action for a summer of Friday night NASCAR Regional Series racing. Tickets are just $15 and available online in advance at WCSpeedway.com or at the gate starting at 6 on race nights. Wake County Speedway, 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh. WCSpeedway.com. Let's go.
7 minutes left to go here for possibly the final home game of the season for football. It's on the road. But Amy, there is some light at the end of the tunnel, obviously. Clayton's done well on the road this year. They have.
They really have. And we hope that if that case, well, not if now, when we go to Richmond County next week, I hope that holds true.
Get a third down in about 6.
Kim, did I see Cody Whitmer go down kind of acting animated? I thought that was pretty funny. It was number 4. He flopped on the turf, if you will. Oh, 3rd and 6 on the 19. Pirates are getting away from the end zone. They are still holding on to the football. 48-17. Throw. Catch made. Number 16. This is Stevens. Up the middle.
Got a first down.
Whoa, wait a minute. Late hit, number 71 on 17 of Larkins for the Comets. That was Corbin Mitchell literally hitting 17 after the whistle had already blew, Amy. That's a late hit.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. I think they're a little aggravated to once again use Braxton's word from a while ago, and it's kind of showing. I will tell you, though, I see something that I do not like, and that's the way Clayton is doing their little dance on the field because of that. But, hey, I'm old school.
Yeah, I'm kind of, do your John on the field, right? Do your John. Don't.
Yeah, you can celebrate later.
That's right.
Correct. It was first and 10 as the penalty was a post-play penalty.
And they're going to call it a post-play penalty, so it is a 1st and 10 still for the Pirates. Nixon-Fowler Stadium wrapping up another night of Friday Night Football here at Friday Night Lights. The Pirates and the Comets, and there's a run by number 1, Jalen Holder.
And he didn't get anywhere. I think they lost about a yard or two on that.
Nice play there by number
I tell you what, for another All-State Sideline Report, Braxton Kutchin, he is getting his money's worth, no doubt, in the running back spot for the Pirates. They've ran that guy, definitely.
Yeah, that's one thing they have looked to do kind of all season long. They do like to pass it more than most teams, but definitely he's a guy that's going to get some carries on the ground, and especially with the way tonight has been. And they've gotten some actually decent push up on the line. Expect them to kind of see more carries.
As this game approaches the end, right up the middle. Oh, boy. Comets are looking to go 10-1. By the way, first time in 2 seasons back-to-back, 10 wins in a year, Amy. That's pretty cool for the Comets.
That's pretty awesome, yes.
Coach Scott Chadwick has not been feeling well this week. The perfect remedy, Kim Winslow, the perfect medication is a victory here in the playoffs, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Winning cures all.
A 3rd and 10, ball on the 16. We'll now prepare to load up those charter buses and head to Richmond County next.
And Kim,
Friday night.
I'll agree with the winning cures all, but I think in Chadwick's case, you may not see that winning cures all. I think that aggravates him. Some of the things that are happening, not winning, but what he's seeing is aggravating him. Perfection. I think that's the word, Amy. He demands perfection. There's another flag on the play here.
I think a coach is never going to be fully satisfied. That's for darn sure.
That's for sure.
Jackie, what's the vibes like in the grandstand? Obviously not the big, massive crowd that we're used to having for Friday Night Lights either.
Everybody's just starting to file out because you might as well say the game's done, 48-17.
Well, they just had a big penalty on the Comets, and first down for the Pirates.
By the way, to remind you, join us on the Community Radio Network tomorrow night for coverage of the NASCAR Battle of the Stars. Andy Marquise, Chris Carter, and myself will be on the broadcast call tomorrow night. Coverage begins at 3:30 Eastern Time on the Community Radio Network, as well as the broadcast available to watch on Big Sports.
Wrap him up. Get him down.
And there's a drop at around the 25. And there, of course, Freeman this time running with the football. Carson Freeman, the tight end, number 40. Catching the football, the junior, 6 foot.
2nd and 11 for the Pirates.
In reality, you're selling in. Even the spotter for the PA announcer, Robbie Worrell, has left the building. We don't need you no more. The game's over. No, thank you. Thank you
to Scott Miller for being Robbie's eyes.
Yes, Scott Miller. And Amy does that a lot, too. She does spotting.
I do.
Amy, did you say the Pirates are got a bowl game?
We are going bowling. We don't know where. We'll find out hopefully the week of Thanksgiving. But and the Pirates go long and almost
incomplete.
Out of the fingers, and they're going to call
pass interference. There's a flag. I think it's going to be pass interference. Pass interference. They're either going to call it on 17 of Larkins or number 2 of number. Oh boy. Number 20, I think, is being called for pass interference. Delmont Burt. Braxton, that was in front of you. Do you think they got it right? Is it PI?
Yeah, I would say PI. Just a hair early, kind of a little late, a late push, as in the ball kind of was on its way down about there right when he pushed him. Got there a hair early, but yeah, definitely the right call. It was a tough catch either way, but definitely the right call.
2 fouls, ineligible receiver downfield.
So
those 2 penalties will offset. I was going to say, I saw the Comets sideline kind of going crazy about something because they did see the illegal man downfield. One of the linemen got just a little too far.
So it's an ineligible receiver downfield and pass interference?
It was one of the linemen went beyond the 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage before the pass. So it's illegal man downfield. Ineligible man downfield. And then there was the pass interference. So those 2 penalties offset each other.
Right.
Amy, what does Clayton got to do different against the Raiders of Richmond County next Friday night?
Well, they need to be focused on the daggone game, first of all. And instead of playing happy honey hand dancing, they need to focus and they need to figure out how the heck they're going to cut down on these penalties.
I guess they need to go back to the 4-1-1 on how to tackle.
Yeah, 2 minutes left to go, honestly. Comets will have the football.
Picks up about 10.
No. Well,
first down.
First down for the Pirates again. They're running the football, and they have started this drive, if you remember, Amy, from the 2-yard line.
Yep.
They've moved up the field, but they started at the 2-yard line, 1st and 10 on the 44. They've gone back yards. They went forward yards. You know, they've ran a couple of yards, a couple of throws, a couple of incompletes. Now we go back up the middle, number 8, Anton Pierce.
And see, at the point of no gain, when he stops making forward progress, they need to go ahead and blow the whistle.
Yes.
That's my biggest complaint with the refs. Each game, for the most part, they're not doing that. They
By the way,
couple
of scoring updates. Listen to this. Ashley beating Laney 33-7. Heritage is beating number 1 in the East Cleveland 21-17. Rolesville, we were thinking we were going to have to play them until things changed up in the first round. Rolesville beats Middle Creek 57-22.
Nice hit by AK.
And the last time we looked at it, and by the way, it is official. Listen to this. Garner beats Southeast Raleigh. There's another Greater Neuse River Conference battle in the playoffs. They beat Southeast Raleigh 14-13. And Cardinal Gibbons beat Willow Spring 60-7. So Gardner and Cardinal Gibbons will play round 2 next week. And we are still waiting for the final on Topsail and Richmond, 28-0 right now.
I know we're starting to see some substitutions come in for the Comet defense.
And that's cool, Cam, right? Playoff football, let them come in, experience playoff atmosphere. Second string, third strings coming in. Got to stop Pierce running the football right up the middle. Well, I'll tell you what, Braxton, Jalen Holder and Anton Pierce have been probably, besides Jarman, the most names we've mentioned on the offense weapon of the Pirates. They just couldn't throw the football. They ran the football. That's all they've done. They're just coming up short with it.
Yeah, they tried to do everything they could, but at the end of the day, Clayton was just too much.
Up the middle.
Ball game.
And that's the ball game. It is over. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your final. The Comets get the win 48-17. By the way, here's a quick statistic, Amy Coates. Shutout offensively, Pirates in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Very good. That is good. I will have to say, if I said any words regarding this game, I'm glad that there's a shutout. This was one of our probably top 2 sloppiest games I've seen us play.
With Willow Spring probably a couple of weeks ago, kind of matching that. Yeah.
And we are a better team than the sloppiness that I've seen tonight.
By the way, don't forget, head to Vincent's. If you want to mention everybody, head to Vincent's Pub and Eatery. Post-game wrap-up, final time of the year. Join us for chicken wings, sandwiches, crab cakes, trash can nachos, beers, sodas, and more for the Vincent's Pub and Eatery post-game wrap-up. And we welcome you to the Clayton High School Boosters post-game show.
Yep, and I'm going to get Coach Chadwick right now.
Let's go to Kim. She's got the coach. 48-17 your final. Kim Winslow, down to you.
Chadwick, it's playoff football. Come up 1-0 in the playoffs so far. 10 wins on the season. What do you have to say about your team?
Well, 10 wins is a heck of an accomplishment. Signifies a really, really good year. Glad we. A lot about.
Aiden Smalls with 6 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Tavon Evans with 3 touchdowns tonight.
People don't really get the ball, and that's what he did tonight.
Congratulations, Coach.
Kim, thank you very much. Get out of the cold. I know you want to. And, of course, Coach, Robbie Worrell, Mark Coates, and Mark wants to chime in. Guys, thank you, Amy, as always. Phenomenal job. We'll see you at Vincent's. A win is a win, and they shut out offensively the Pirates in the second half of the game, Robbie, as me and Amy were talking about.
Yeah. I just had to watch Amy give Mark a kiss, so I was a little late. Delayed my response here for a second. So, anyway, Wesley, you're absolutely correct.
Hold that thought. I think Braxton Kutchin is about to get the thoughts. The head coach of the Pirates, Carl Smith. Braxton, down to you.
Yes, I am. I got Coach here. Coach, not exactly the outcome you would have wanted here, but what can you say about your team tonight?
They fought. They came ready to play, and they fought. They enjoyed the moment, and for that I'm proud of them. For what they've been able to accomplish this year, rebuilding. First step of rebuilding this program. I'm very proud of my seniors in that regard.
Yeah, you talked about rebuilding the program. What does it look like in 2025 for Corinth-Holders football?
Very bright. We'll be a young group, but we're bringing back a lot of pieces, a lot of core pieces, a lot of greens, as I like to call them, and we'll be able to learn and finally get a complete off-season under our belt in the weight room and learning the actual X's and O's and what we're supposed to be doing. And I think the future is very bright for this group.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Braxton and Kim. They're going to get out of the cold weather. Braxton, if you want to head back up as well, go see Jackie. I got some things I need you to do. Robbie and Mark, what a turnaround. Mark, I think you had a little more of a smile on your face at the second half of this game than the first half. But there's still a lot of things that should not have been happening on Clayton's side of the football, you think?
Well, what was it, 34-17?
Yeah.
At halftime?
34-17 at the half, yep.
So they came out and scored 17 in the second half, held them scoreless. I'm sorry, I'm going to be hard on them. To be 10-0, and yes, you won, and yes, somebody scored 6 touchdowns.
10-1 now.
No, they're 10-1. They were 9-1 on the regular season.
10-1 now. Yep.
You're 1-0, and I get it, but I don't know. It's just too sloppy. I'm not going to say embarrassed, but too sloppy to be a 10-win team to come out here like this. You won good, so forth and so on, but you can't play the Clevelands, the Richmonds, and the Cardinal Gibbons and win football games like you played tonight. And so I don't know. Did we have any turnovers tonight? Any fumbles?
No turnovers. No
turnovers.
No fumbles.
That's a positive. And I get all this mess, the celebrating and everything. My son looks at me sometimes and just wonders why I don't enjoy that. But I reckon I'm too old school. Play the game, let you play, do the talking, and shut up and get back in the huddle and do what you're supposed to do. So,
Yeah.
And Robbie, it's not going to get any easier from here, right? We called this the thin end of the herd. 64 overall in the 4A in the East, 32, West 32. Now you eliminate 16. You got 16 left in the East, 16 left in the West, and we're playing number 4 seed Richmond County Raiders at their turf just outside of Rockingham next Friday night. And the last time we played the Raiders, it wasn't a pretty game, 48-2.
Yeah, it was not pretty at all whatsoever. It's 48-0. They got a late safety in that ball game, but
I was right. That was in 2019.
Yeah, it's just like you said. I lost count, but I think 14 or 15 penalties and inexcusable pre-snap penalties, lining up in the neutral zone. False starts, things like that. Those have to get corrected. Okay, you can beat a team that's an inferior team talent-wise like that, okay? You cannot beat a good ball club. Mark said it. You cannot beat a good ball club. I was extremely happy with the way Clayton closed out the first half and opened the second half, but then it got a little crazy. And I saw some undisciplined things on the football field that have got to be cleaned up. Yes, it's a rival game. I get it. And there was some standing over some people, and you can't do that. Again, like Mark said, let your play do the talking. Be who you are.
Sure.
Don't be what you are. Okay? Be who you are. Don't let the game define you. You define the football game. Okay? So, you look at what's going on. Both programs are on the rise. I get it. I love it. I love the fact that Clayton is consistently winning football games again like they did a long, long time ago. Little soft spot there in the middle. But, guys, the future's bright for both these two squads. Like Coach Mark said, from Corinth-Holders as well. He's got a young crew. They're going to be good for a lot of people. The guy who took the kickoff back on the start of the game is a freshman, by the way.
Sure,
He's a freshman. Yeah. Okay? So watch out for him. But again, Wesley, you look at it, some good things, some bad things. We say it every game. But that's also high school football, guys. That's high school football. You get some good and some bad. You got to take them both and grow from all of them.
Mark and Robbie, I got to ask you this question. What do you... We're looking at scores, right? And we're seeing Heritage beating Cleveland. Do we feel like maybe the NCH 2A got it wrong? I asked Coach Chadwick this question. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter, but will this new rebranding, and that's what I'm kind of referring to, Kim.
Yes.
This new rebranding that's going to be happening for the 7A, the alignment, right?
You just
will
cut
that
Wesley.
fix that problem, you think, for
absolutely.
the playoffs?
You just cut down 32 to 16, right? So you're going to have half as many teams, okay? So you're not going to have a 32 bracket side. So now, and with that bye week they put in there, I think it's a great move because now, even this year, we've got to go an extra week into December to get the state championship done because we have a bye week. Next year, when you go to the 8A brackets, you cut it down, and now you've got one less week, even with the bye week in there. So I think it's a great move. It'll also set up, and it's kind of like the college football playoff now, when they take their top 12 and those 4 teams that are seeds. Kim made a great point earlier. I don't necessarily agree with a conference champion being the number 1 seed or whatever. You look at the whole program overall. Look at everything that happens. Yes, you got a donut up there. You're 10-0, but are you the best team around? And right now, again, when we played 2 weeks ago, Cleveland they won the ball game. Were they the better team? I don't know. Those two teams are equally matched, as evidenced by the score of 35-35. The difference was the 2-point safety. Okay, so and then you turn around, Wesley, and you talk about Heritage beating Cleveland. Right now, they're winning. I don't know what the final's going to be.
Yet. Right now, it's 21-17.
It's still 21-17 Heritage. But if you play defensively with some different looks that Cleveland hasn't seen before, you play a cover 4, you run some backwards under the middle, you have contained. There are ways to beat every team on the planet. There really, really are. If you man up and get physical at the point of attack, which sometimes Clayton doesn't do, I'll tell you one thing. Again, being over there with the Gibbons for a while, one thing we talked about was being physical on the defensive side of the football. You have to be. So, and they won tonight big. But I think Clayton's headed in a great direction. I love what Coach Chadwick's doing. I loved his ferocity, if you will, tonight on the sidelines.
Yes.
And he made one move. I'm not going to mention it on the radio, but he made a move that I had called ahead of time to say he needs to make it, and lo and behold, he made it.
He did.
And I am so proud of that guy for doing that at that point in time. Now, the guy took a butt chewing who he did it to, but for Coach Chadwick to say, you know what, you're here, brother. Play like you're here. Okay, so I love his ferocity, his attitude. Reminds me, I hate to say it, all you old-time Claytoners, reminds me of Gary on the sideline.
Gary Fowler.
Gary's on the sidelines. Here he is, just a younger version. But I do love it. It's great. It's great.
He just doesn't throw the headsets.
Correct. He doesn't throw the headsets.
Right?
The hat doesn't go. Exactly.
The equipment's a lot more expensive today than what it used to be. No doubt about it.
It's safer, absolutely so. But all in all, like I said, a dub's a dub.
Mark's got a phone call, by the way. He stepped away, so he's on a phone call.
Yeah. So a dub's a dub. And like you said, we said this in pregame. The only way you win the state championship is to get into the tournament. We're in the tournament.
We'll see you at Vincent's, Kim. And Kim, have a safe trip in Switzerland.
We're on to the second round of the tournament, and Mark just got a phone call. He's on to something.
Mark, what's up, boss?
Jackson Bird is not in the ball game currently for the Cleveland Rams at quarterback.
Wow.
The backup quarterback is in the game. Do not know if that's due to an injury, but currently he is not participating.
So that's the senior Jackson Bird. That's the guy that we talked about a couple of weeks ago that we had to find a way to stop.
He's the motor. He's the motor, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
and that's, so that dude, you don't know how much time's left, but that's big. That is gigantic in the 4A East side. If your 1C goes out in the first round, throws the whole bracket into chaos.
Jackie, down to you. Obviously, your final. No, she's not even. She's trying to help. She's trying to help him take down banners, actually. So
there you go.
Does she get the clippers? What is she doing? Maybe she's got clippers too. I don't know. But anyhow, we got an update on the Cleveland game, Mark. What's going on? What do you got for me?
8 minutes remains. Braxton Lowe is the backup quarterback currently.
Correct.
He is one of the, I think him and his brother
Sawyer Lowe
are both linebackers.
Yeah, well, Braxton plays strong safety. Sawyer plays linebacker, number 0 and number 34.
So Braxton Lowe is playing quarterback. Jackson Bird is out.
Okay, so now, what does that do? We need to go out. And let me say this first of all. I hope that Jackson Bird is not injured, and if he is, I hope it's a non, it's not a bad injury, not a non-serious injury. Because we love kids to play, and we don't want them to get hurt. So let's say that first of all.
No, I agree.
But that's key because Jackson Bird is the oil that makes that engine go.
The well-oiled machine.
Drain the oil out.
You drain the oil out, and the engine block locks up.
That's right.
3 weeks ago, he threw 3 touchdown passes outside the pocket, going down to the ground to a spot that his receivers ran to
Yeah.
because he knew they were there.
Yeah.
He threw 2 other passes to the running back on the sideline because that was his outlet.
Yep, right. Sure did.
That's what makes that oil of that engine go.
Sure
so
did.
who knows what's going to happen over the next 8 minutes?
But
we'll
I
see.
will say this as well, though, Mark, and I know you'll say this too. You chime in all the time. We can't focus on Cleveland. We can't focus
Absolutely.
on Richmond County until we get to Richmond County next Friday night. There's a lot of things Clayton's got to work on when they get on that gridiron tomorrow morning for practice to prepare for that second round. You've won the game here.
You won the game,
but there's still things you got to work on playoff-wise.
Well, there is, and I hate this saying, and people, especially college coaches, have come up with this over year. A win is a win. Great job. A
That
win
sounds
is a
like
win.
me. A win is a win.
Bull
A win is a win.
Hockey. I mean, if you play good, you deserve. If you win and you don't play good, then you know somebody needs a swift kick or something. But
we're not going to say where.
No,
we're not going to say where.
This I don't know. Just let me stop. Let me stop.
To Mark's point, to Mark's point, but so here's the good thing. We said this a couple weeks ago again. Flush it. Flush it.
Yeah.
It's okay. You got to win tonight. But flush the thing.
Add a little comment
but don't
to it,
forget
put it
a
in the
little comment to it. Flush it down the toilet. That's okay. But do not forget it. That's the thing. You can flush it and say, hey, where can I do to get better? And what I'd love to see, and I'm sure they do, they're going to review film or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd love for these players to take into their own accountability, because that's a big thing for me is accountability. If you're going to take yourself, did I look myself in the mirror and did I play my best game? No, I did not. Let me go watch my own film on Huddle and see what I did where I messed it up. What can I do to get better so that I don't do it again? Because we've said it 5, 6, 8 times tonight. You play like this against a better ball club, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. So you've got to clean up the little things.
And I've heard Richmond County
they can play.
It's a pretty good football
They
team.
can play. They have.
They don't have them LED flashing lights just for the hell of
That's
it. Okay,
right.
They've earned them.
They've earned them. They've got some state titles. They've been in the
they've
playoffs.
struggled in the years past, though, is
Exactly.
what I've been told.
I was
So
just
they're
about to say,
rebuilding
they've turned
up
it
again.
over.
They have, but
around.
they've got enough state titles slathered on the side of those walls down there. I'm just telling you, from back in the day when I played.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, the coaches
last time
down
we
there.
had one was 1989.
Yeah, exactly. 89, like that last state championship. But like at Richmond County, that's a good ball club. I think they got a new coach 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. He turned things around because they were in a slump, and he's done a nice job. He's done a nice job because he's had consistency. He has a 9th grade program, a freshman program down there, to where they play 4 or 5 games. Okay, then he takes people and moves them up to JV, and if they deserve it, they go to varsity. But he has a system. Everybody runs the same thing. They're very disciplined. They don't beat themselves most of the time. And historically, their interior line has been very, very big.
Sure.
Like we used to say about Nebraska linemen, they're corn-fed country boys down there.
Well, that's all they are down there.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
And I ain't making fun. I mean, that's a testament to them.
That's what you get. And when you get big and strong, you get people start leaning on people. So it's going to be interesting to see. Our interior line goes 6'3", 265, 6'3". Let's see, what's Keyshawn? 6'3", 265.
260.
You got 55 Josh Kelly in there at 6'2", 260, and number 11 June 6'1", 230. So you got 900 pounds of meat going against 900 pounds of meat. Which meat's tougher? Which one's the filet? Which one's the sirloin?
So you got a feeling it's going to be a defensive
I really do.
Think,
I think it's going to be a brutal battle in the middle of the line of scrimmage.
Everybody's not perfect, okay? Teams are going to make mistakes. There's going to be penalties. It's part of the ball game. But as a player, you control your play.
Yep.
Play hard, play tough, play to the end of the play.
Sure.
But don't do the things that hurt a team. There's no excuse for lining up all sides. The ball is right there.
I think that's
you
what
can see
he
it.
gets fired up
right there.
about. Yeah.
Well, that's because he played defensive line. He was right over the top of the football.
There's no excuse for it. I'm sorry. Okay?
There were also 4 penalties that were after the whistle.
Yes.
Clayton had 2 roughing the passers. And Corinth had 2 slam downs or whatever you want to call them. Suples or whatever. Suplexes.
The late hits on the quarterbacks. I mean, that's
inexcusable.
That's inexcusable. You are being recruited. You have got to play smarter than that.
Yeah.
If you don't think they don't pay attention to it, okay, you can do your little scoop, whatever, your little basketball, whatever. Not yet. That shit drives me crazy. I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you.
Wesley, I hope the FTC is not listening to us, brother.
You got to play smart.
The E is for Mark.
And you control that. You, as an individual, control that. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah. So, but when you don't control it hurts the team.
Yeah.
And it makes you look bad.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Bottom line. And those penalties lead to yards. Those yards lead to other opportunities for the other team to be successful over you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You let a good team hang around, and eventually they're going to take you.
Yes.
They're going to take. When it was 20-17, if that's a good team across the board from us, it's a different ballgame, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If it's 20-17,
we could have been looking at overtime right now.
And part of that 20-17 was because of their turnovers.
Correct. We had a pick six.
That's right.
It won't like we drove down the field 2 times in a row for 80 yards and 12 plays.
And we didn't do it the first time we played them either. So,
very valid point, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here. By the way, don't forget to join us at Vincent's Pub and Eatery for the post-game wrap-up party. Final time. We will be, though, at Vincent's on Tuesday night. We will continue to be at Vincent's every Tuesday night for the playoffs edition of Comets Football Weekly. And again, by the way, I know the most important record is 10-1. Comets now 10-win seasons back-to-back. In 2002, 2003, last time they done it. Only 3 times in the program's football history.
Correct.
Have they had 10 consecutive win seasons? That's pretty good.
Correct.
For Comets football. But by the way, the coach is now 198 and 92 in his overall win record.
He's getting close to that 200 mark.
On the road to 200.
Mark, in lieu of football, I'm going to move to another contact sport.
Yes, 3 minutes.
Mike Tyson knocks Jake Paul out.
I knew it.
40 seconds.
No, he didn't.
40 seconds.
Mike Tyson.
The man's got an oxygen tube in his nose.
40 seconds
he
in
sure
the
does.
first
Wow,
round.
look at that hit. Oh, my goodness. All right,
Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, knocked out Jake Paul in 40 seconds in the first round.
And Jake Paul's in the hospital with an oxygen tube in his nose.
Oh, wow.
So they showed a good picture there. But you know, like you said, guys, let's get out of here, have a good time. Thank you guys for listening. It's fun. It's fun. So we'll be ready for next week.
It was. Are you gonna be able to be coming?
I will not. I will be in Canada. I'll be a Canuck for the week.
Canada.
You're gonna be listening, eh?
I will. If I can get it, I will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Montreal.
Toronto. I'll be in Toronto. Yeah, I'll be up there. So
trying to go to a Maple Leafs game, Toronto.
I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I might try to see if I can get to a Leafs game, but we got a lot of things planned. But it's gonna be exciting. Who knows? I may catch an early flight and try to get down there. I don't know.
Can this team win on the road?
I think they can if they clean some things up. They just got to clean up. You know, they've got to clean some stuff up. They've beat some good teams on the road already this year.
Yes.
But by playing
only
clean
road game
football.
they lost was Cleveland.
Correct. So they've won a couple of road games by playing clean football. Play clean football next week, and there's a heck of a chance to knock off the 4 seed, the Richmond Raiders. I absolutely believe that.
Mark, final take of the game, boss.
Look, Robbie's right. I mean, if you play clean football, make good decisions, take advantage of other people's opportunities and your opportunities that you create. You know, 4th and 2s, you've got to make those. You can't go on 4th down for it 3 times against Richmond, Cleveland, and any of those and not get it because they're going to take advantage of that.
Yep.
Okay? So, enough of me complaining. They've won 10. Good job. We have been a good road team. You know, we lost to Cleveland by 2. We just got to clean things up.
Yep.
We control our destiny, and we will win or lose based on how well we play, how smart we play, how disciplined we are on the field.
What'd you say, Wesley? 2002, 2003. Was it 18 and 19, and now 23, 24?
Yes.
The 3 times in history they've gone back-to-back 10-win seasons. Let's see if we get win number 11 next week and have a great time with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. Want to say thank you to our All-State sideline reporters, Braxton Kutchin, Kim Winslow. Phenomenal job as always. You going to be at Richmond County next week, maybe? He'll be in Atlanta. He's going to be in Atlanta. So we got Braxton in Atlanta. We got Robbie in Canada. He might catch a red eye to come back here, and we'll figure it out. I know Mark, I think, will probably be traveling with us to Richmond County. And we'll have somebody else on our crew. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to catch a ride on the charter bus. They always give us that amazing hospitality on game days for those faraway playoff games. So the final score, 48-17. Clayton defeats the Corinth-Holder Pirates. And, of course, now they'll take on the Richmond County Raiders, their number 4 seed, next Friday night. We'll have it for you. Hey, basketball starts next Tuesday night. We'll have coverage. It'll be delayed broadcast coverage, but we will have coverage against the Holly Springs Golden Hawks varsity and JV men will be in Holly Springs. We will do Comets football weekly, and then we will cover the basketball game in its entireties after it is done. So, for the final time at Nixon-Fowler Stadium, what an amazing crew we've had all year. Want to say thanks, as always, to Melissa Hubbard, John Asmussen, Joe Mott, the athletic directors. Brian Hale, I know he's in Honduras on vacation, but he's listening from the Clayton High School Comets Boosters Athletic Club. And, boy, it's been a good one. Final score, 48-17. We're all heading to Vincent's Pub and Eatery, post-game, beer, wings, Football Friday. We'll get ready for Richmond County.
Get it dubbed so I can get another game on the radio.
Thanks to Amy Coates. Thanks to Jackie Posey. Of course, I'm Wesley Outland along with Mark Coach Robbie Worrell. Go Comets! Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll get ready for round 2 next week in Rockingham. Richmond County Raiders. Round 2 playoffs. You're next.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Welcome to the Community Radio Network. Follow us always via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to the new CRN 87.9 and still anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
Timeout! Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout
On hate. Together.
together.
Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.